depths of hell to bring you a new comic book review.
Rise from your grave.
Alright, so today I've got a bunch I wanted to talk about. I'll try to keep it real quick. Here we have some Simpsons comics. No issue in particular, I'll probably talk about one. New Mutants issue 10, Batman and Robin issue 8, Sonic Universe issue 13, and Incorruptible issue 3, and Joe the Barbarian issues 1 and 2. This is a special couch edition of my new comics book review. First up I have The Simpsons issue 143. This one was really good. Really funny story about Duff beer and stuff. And I usually don't read Simpsons comics. Like, I'm a huge fan of the show, but I've never, been like, hey, maybe I should pick up a Simpsons comic, because, I didn't think it would, be as good. But the art is just, it's just like watching an episode, and like, the art just looks exactly like the show on TV. I don't know if you can really see it, but the writing's like just as good as the show. Some of it's like a little bit better even sometimes, but it really comes through. It really feels like The Simpsons. If you're a Simpsons fan, definitely recommend picking any issue up. It doesn't really matter, like the show, it's just not really ongoing, it just keeps going. If that makes any sense. But I really like this issue 143. Picked up a few of them. Definitely recommend it. Even if you're not a comic book fan, if you're a Simpsons fan, pick it up. Or it's really funny. Like, I thought it would just be, decent, but it was really holds strong as a comic, and through the TV show as well. Alright, so next up is New Mutants issue 10. I really like the cover. It looks really like 3D-ish. I don't know if it will like transcend through the camera or whatever. But I like how they've pretty much established the team. I think it's going to be this 8 for a while. Just my opinion, but this issue features Sauron, a big, nice jumbo page, which I didn't expect. The issue itself wasn't that like exciting or important, but it kind of is at the same time, because the whole time you have Emma and Scott talking about who could potentially take over leading the X-Men, if you guys have heard about that. Cyclops is, just looking around, browsing for people, and I think, I don't want to ruin it for you, but I feel like this issue is more of like a teaser. Like, what actually goes on with the New Mutants in this is more of just like, just like a one-shot, I'd say, because it doesn't really, I don't know, it's just, like a really easy read, great jump on point. Nothing too exciting happens except for the conversations between Scott and Emma about who could potentially take over the X-Men. But like I said, I think that's more of a teaser. Alright, so next up is Batman and Robin issue 8. I don't usually read DC, but I got the first 8 issues of this just to see how it was. Somebody recommended it to me because I don't really read DC, and I guess there's just so much going on with like Black Knight and stuff. So I don't know. I wasn't huge on this comic. I thought it was alright, but overall, I don't know. It seemed like, I don't know if it's the paneling or the writing, but it just seems like it jumps around a bit, and I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it that I just don't like. But I'm not gonna like hate on DC, because I actually found something by them that I like, which is Joe the Barbarian, and I'll talk about that one at the end. So next up is Sonic Universe issue 13. in one of my other reviews I was talking about Sonic like 209 and how the story continued and how I was mad because I didn't feel like buying another book. But I bought it. It's only $2.50, whatever, and it's like definitely worth the $2.50. I really like. There's just something about these Sonic comics like that I really enjoy. I don't know why, but like the artwork is really fun. It's very cartoony, and even though I don't follow the story as well as somebody who's been reading it for a while, it's still enjoyable. It's just one of those comics you can just easy read, and it's definitely worth picking up or trying out. Yeah, that's that for the few Sonic fans out there. Yeah.
Welcome to your doom.
So next up is Incorruptible, issue 3. I talk about this comic and Irredeemable a lot, but the reason why is just because they're really, really good. The basis of this is like the reverse of Irredeemable. This is a ex-supervillain, and he's turned into a superhero because of what the ex-superhero was doing. I definitely recommend checking out Irredeemable and Incorruptible, or maybe just one or the other, but I mean, Irredeemable is I think only 10 issues old. This is only the 3rd issue of Incorruptible. I love the art. I love the style, like of just how it's done. I don't know. There's just so much I can say about this. I don't know if everyone will like it, but if you are looking for something new, definitely recommend Irredeemable and Incorruptible. Alright, so finally, Joe the Barbarian. This is the first issue, came out a while ago. I heard a lot of things about it. It seemed really interesting to me. The promotional price was $1 for the first issue. They ran out. I finally got it today. And I also got the second issue, which I'm going to talk about. I really like this comic. Definitely recommend checking it out. The artwork's like crazy. There's just so much that goes on, and some of the pages, like this page right here, there's a lot of hidden images. It's really great. I don't know if you see this, but yeah, you do. There's like a lot of Legos and Atari joysticks, like, you know, stuff that would be in, like, you know, a kid's room. Like action figures are obvious, but basically, like, he has diabetes, and he's like hallucinating, and all the stuff that's going on in his house and in his room, he's like having this weird, like, trippy hallucination adventure. And I don't know, like, that might sound weird, but it's done really well. I really enjoyed this. Hopefully it keeps getting better. Really enjoyed the art. Nintendo cartridges. But love the artwork. I love the concept. It's kind of like Toy Story or Small Soldiers, if you've ever seen those movies. But not really. It's definitely an awesome comic book. I'm really happy I found this. I definitely recommend checking at least 1 or 2 issues out. I mean, there's only 2 out now, but definitely check it out. I really like this comic book. What's that in the distance there? That's a Game Boy. But yeah, I really I can't even put into words. I really like this comic. I don't know quite how to describe it. Besides, he has diabetes, hallucinating, crazy adventure. I really enjoy it. I don't know if that's going to be the entire basis of the whole comic, because it's only 2 issues old, but definitely looking forward to the next issue.